Hey, we've already had a busy day. There's so many people involved with making all of what we do work. So many people. I think I got it, Cheryl. I think it's on. Okay. Is my producer just trying to make sure that I'm actually attached onto. Now, but here I want this over. Gee, what is it? Okay, there. Straighten it out a little bit. I know. You expect us to do this before the show, but we are so busy that we don't have time to do it before the show. You know what? I realize not a lot of people are watching today, and I just realized why. Because you hate me. No, because it's Labor Day, and a lot of people have a little different schedule today. Because though millions of people are out of work, and our hearts go out to them, millions of people are not out of work, and today's their day off, and you're out barbecuing and whatnot in the backyard in the summer heat. And it is hot all across the Southwest. Hey, here's what I want to tell you about the main thing. We're going to go a little sharp today. That's how you say it from the Midwest. Sharp, not short, sharp. We're a little sharp today. If you're from the Midwestern region, if you want to see me live in person as a human being and go, is he as handsome in real life? I'm not, by the way. I'm prettier on camera. I'm actually prettier on camera. People see me on camera, they see me in real life, they go, yeah, he's shorter. If you want to see me live in person, I'm going to tell you where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at JP's Comedy Club, 860 East Warner Road in Gilbert, Arizona. Now, before you go making fun of Gilbert, it's a pretty nice town. Now, I'll make fun of Gilbert because I make fun of everything. I make fun of Size My Own Johnson. So if I'm going to make fun of that, I'll make fun of someone's town. It's a pretty nice town full of pretty darn nice people, okay, as is most of Phoenix. I'm just going to say that, okay, because I believe it. Before you go making fun of it, it is part of Greater Phoenix, okay? So, like, if you live in Los Angeles, you know that, like, Long Beach, you know, like, Santa Monica has its own mayor, West Hollywood has its own mayor, and they should, but they're part of L.A. County, you know? So, really, when you're talking about Phoenix, you're talking about all of Maricopa County and part of Pinal County, you know? And so we're going to be at 860 East Warner Road tonight, Gilbert, Arizona. Arizona's newest, hottest, funnest, and dare I say, prettiest comedy club, JP's Comedy Club. We're going to be offering a free comedy class tonight that'll introduce anybody who comes down to it to our soon-to-be award-winning stand-up comedy workshops. You know, we bring them to the world on Zoom, and we bring them to people live in person here in Arizona. Before this pandemic, we were getting ready to expand out to other cities. We were getting ready to expand out to St. Louis and New York live. We were going to fly there on a regular basis because I was having fun doing that. You know that? I was having fun getting back on planes with a purpose again. You know, it was just a blast. You know, and going to cities and hopping off and doing a show and doing a workshop. You know, and the pandemic brought all that to a screeching, grinding halt. So for the first time in 6 months, tonight, I'm going to be able to bring it to you live. But then tomorrow night, going back to bringing it to the entire world on Zoom. And if you're interested in what we're doing and you can't get out to see us live tonight, do not despair. Do not despair. There's a greater future ahead of all of you. In Shangri-La, there is a greater future ahead for all of us. We just got to hang in there. I'll be bringing a free comedy class, free comedy workshop tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Arizona time on Zoom. To find out more about that and to register and participate, just go to comedyschools.com. Okay? You know what? I'm a little flustered today. I got up late. We have a new addition to the family here in the at the Vicich Hacienda. My house kind of looks like a hacienda. That's it's a cookie cutter house. I had it built where you get to pick out from one of like 10 designs or something. And I picked out the design. I picked out the paint scheme and the outdoor to make it look like a not a hacienda, but like an old Spanish mission mansion. It's not a mansion. It's not a big house. It's the biggest house I've ever lived in. I'll tell you that. Okay. It's a cool 2-story house. But we have a new addition here at the Vicich, at El Rancho Visica. El Rancho Visica. All right. Before you try to correct me, just let me say to you, cállate. There you go. And cuidados. I'm learning the Spanish. We have a new addition to the household. Ray, the dumpster cat. So my wife, who loves animals, and that includes Eric Burden, the animal. She really thinks the House of Rising Sun is one of the best songs ever done. She won't admit that to anybody ever, and she's never said it out loud. She was leaving someplace, and there was construction nearby, and there was a dumpster, and she heard a howl and a wail, and she looked in there, and somebody had thrown a kitten in a dumpster. A kitten in a dumpster. Who does that? Somebody. So new it still had its umbilical cord. I used to pronounce it umbilical cord, but umbilical cord attached, and she brought it home, and it's now going to its third week of life. It opened up its eyes. I think it opened up its eyes for the first time and saw me when we were downstairs feeding it. I'm the first thing Ray the dumpster cat saw, and I think Ray was going, just put me back in the dumpster. So she's been up every 2 hours for 2 weeks, bringing this cat to life, and it's pretty cool watching this little squirmy creature really turn into something. We're really enjoying that. So we have been flustered and flummoxed and going crazy around here, doing things for you, doing things for ourselves. During that time, in the last 2 weeks, we've done a live Zoom show. We've been consulting with people about how to put together their Zoom shows. In October, talking about last night, I was on the phone at 10:30 at night with an individual who's putting together a benefit at JP's Comedy Club October 3rd. I don't know if these tickets will be available to the public, but they're doing something that we have now become experts at, and I think JP's will offer a lot of that. And I'm going to be tickled pink. Can you be tickled pink? Can you be tickled so much that you turn pink?
Yes.
You can? You're actually, because what it's like a bruise after a while. No?
Blood rushing up.
The blood rushing up. The blood rushing up. All right, that's the entire. All right, that's the medical diagnosis. We're going to be able to offer the hybrid comedy show live, in person, and Zoom. So what we'll be doing in October for these folks putting together a benefit is they'll be able to sell tickets and reach the maximum of what can be in the room safely with social distancing, but also be able to offer tickets on Zoom so people that sitting at home can see the live show. We're kind of excited about that, to be honest with you. I was on the phone with the people putting the benefit together last night, going through some of the steps for them. I'm going to go down there and run the whole shebang for them in October. So at JP's, we're going to be offering you great stuff, cool stuff, fun stuff, exciting stuff, thrilling stuff. We're bringing back those thrilling days of yesteryear when people went in and were glad to pay a 2-drink minimum to listen to people talk about their penises and airlines. We're going to be offering, not only be offering you live shows, we're going to be able to offer you Zoom shows as well. Shirley and I started talking last night about a project we let go of, but we have all the equipment for, which is how to do 3-camera shoots on Zoom. And we're going to do that, and we're going to be producing live events down there that you'll be able to see in your home, and we're kind of thrilled about that. We're thrilled. Okay, so I've gone through the big advertisement. If you want to see me live in person, that's tonight, Monday night, 7:30 p.m., 860 East Warner Road, JP's Comedy Club, Gilbert, Arizona. If you want to check me out on Zoom, if you haven't had enough of having me talk to you on Facebook, I can talk to you on Zoom. I can do it. I got the power. I got the power. I got the power. And I will do that tomorrow night, Tuesday at 6 p.m. Arizona time. All you have to do is go to comedyschools.com. Let's get to the music. It is a holiday. It's not a holiday for me, but damn it, when you're Tony Vicich, every day's a holiday. What do I got for you here? And we don't have a lot of people watching. You know what? I'm not going to do this album because it's too an important album. I do want to have a lot of people watching, even if a lot of people watch this live later. Here, I'm going to mention this band. Let's check this out. This is, I know Aerosmith has been around. But this is early Aerosmith. I think this is their first album. And it featured the song that actually propelled them into rock superstardom, Dream On. Dream On. Aerosmith was an interesting band. in that they were really following what had become the rock god rock group formula, which didn't seem like a formula, it seemed real, but had been around since, like, say, the Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones perfected the singer as sort of sex god, human penis jumping around, with Keith Richards playing the dissipated, unaffected, laid-back guitar player. And the Rolling Stones really kind of created that just because Keith felt like he had to jump around a lot. I mean, Mick felt like he had to jump around a lot because Bill Wyman stood there like a statue, and Keith was high on dope, and Brian Jones went insane. So just to keep the band interesting visually, Mick started dancing like Tina Turner. Matter of fact, it was a great video, Live Aid. Mick and Tina Turner on stage, and he rips her skirt off. Unbeknownst to her, she was going to do it. It's a great moment. Who would have got a Me Too to death now? Then Van Halen. No. Then Aerosmith. Then Aerosmith with we have a weird noise somewhere. Oh, it was a fan. Aerosmith with Steve Tyler and Joe Perry, with Steve Tyler as the jumping around sex god, human penis, and Steve Tyler as the laid back guitarist. Later on, replicated by Van Halen. You know, till after a while, people got a little tired of that. But that was what really sold records. Was those skinny, pouting, snarling, preening white boys playing American black blues or black blues-based music, and few did it better than Aerosmith. And the song that propelled them to stardom was Dream On. In the band at the time was Jay Kramer, who I think is no longer with them, Brad Whitford, Steve Tyler, Tom Hamilton, and Joe Perry. And, of course, Steve and Joe being the two most important members of the band, the rest of the band being important too. I found out about Aerosmith from a 1% biker, a guy who later on became an important part of a St. Louis motorcycle gang called the El Forsteros. That's how I originally found out about Aerosmith, because a buddy of mine, his mom had rented him a trailer so he could finish his senior year of high school there where he had gone to high school, because she'd moved to southern Missouri. So it became a hangout for all of us. Many drugs were addicted to during those few months. And this young biker guy, started hanging out. Electric Ed Tate, who's no longer with us. He's riding that great motorcycle in the sky. He come bursting through the door going, I just saw the future rock and roll. Saw it downtown at the Ambassador Theater. Went down there to see like Foghat or Genesis or some such shit. Went down there and saw him. He always talked with his hand like this. Just saw the future rock and roll. It's a fucking band called Aerosmith, man. Mark it down, motherfuckers. And we're all like, all right, we got to be nice to Ed. He might beat us up. And then later on, I heard Aerosmith and went, God, are they stunning. Whether you like Aerosmith or not, you got to admit that's an incredible talent to be able to stretch out from the early 70s all the way up till now. Their career was in tatters and ruin, primarily due to cocaine addiction, and then was brought back with a marriage with rap. They did a video with a rap group, where the rap group was doing a rap version of Walk This Way, and Aerosmith joins him on stage, and it became the marriage of rap and rock and roll. And it helped propel rap, and it helped revitalize Aerosmith's career for another 20 or 30 years. All right, you know what? I'm actually going to wrap up today. I got things to do. I got people to do and places to go. I got to get ready. It takes a lot for me to get ready. I got to put on my makeup, put on my high-heeled sneakers, okay, get my shoulder pads in, get it all going. I got to get it all going, because tonight I'm going to go live. I've done a couple live shows since the pandemic. This will be the first time that I'm doing a live presentation of my workshop, and I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be wearing masks. We're wearing gloves. We're going to have hand sanitizer. We're going to have hazmat suits. We're going to bring down some fumigators. We're going to have it all. Smoke machine, strobe lights, all kinds of stuff, just to scare the virus away. So if you are comfortable doing something like that, pop on down and see me tonight at 7:30, okay? Pop on down and see me. I promise I will make it worth your while. Pop on down to Arizona's newest and funnest new comedy club, JP's Comedy Club in Gilbert, Arizona. That's all for today. I'm done. It's Labor Day. I'm going short. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow. See, I got to stop. I'm tripping over my own tongue. I'll see you all tomorrow at 2 p.m. Arizona time. Here on Facebook Live, YouTube Comedy Schools, ComedySchoolsRadioNetwork.com with Living on a Thin Line. Bye-bye.